All right, sweetie. And so you just had the series of 6, and you had come a few months before that for one appointment. I think it was like September, and then we started December, January with your series. Is that right?
That's true. The end of December.
And so now we're mid-February, end of February here. Um, Overall, what interested you in lymphatic drainage in the first place?
I just feel like my lymphatic system has just been stuck for a long time. I feel like I don't have great circulation. And I've been looking for somebody that could get that working for me. And when I saw your ad, I knew immediately I had to call you.
Oh, love that. You had some experiences before with like liposuction kind of surgeries at Bell Medical. What was that experience for you?
So I went to Bell Medical expecting to get these amazing results. They told me that there would be no downtime. I thought that I was going to have my legs done because I didn't like the cellulite on my legs. They talked me into doing my stomach and my back and my flanks. And I was miserable for months. I just didn't feel the same, and I felt like it did the reverse for me. I felt like I actually gained weight during that time. I was so full of inflammation that I had to wear the compression garments for 4 months versus the 3 weeks that they told me I would be in them. It was the middle of summer. It was a really hot fall that year, so I was miserable for months and did not notice a difference from having done that.
And your husband even noticed, feeling like it did the opposite of what it was supposed to do.
My husband said, I wish you would have never done that because I felt like it was not worth the money and it wasn't worth the pain that it put me in. He felt like what I was saying was true, that I had gained weight over that time.
And they did give you, I think it was 3 lymph massages like with your treatment, or recommended
with my package. I got 3 lymphatic massages, but that was really it. They didn't give me any guidelines of, you should be doing this or you should be doing that to help improve. I was doing that research myself of, okay, how can I help this be even better?
So a huge lack of education on how to get through the recovery faster, how to get better results, maintain results, and then even around the lymph. Like, it's great that they recommended it, but there was a lack of education there on like how much that could help and how often, and do you keep doing it. It was kind of just like oh, I did the 3, so now I'm done.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wish that I would have found you before Bell Medical. I would have never done them.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm here. I'm glad that we were able to help you after. You also just had bladder sling surgery, right? And so we had done a couple of sessions before you went in for that surgery. And if I remember correctly, you felt like it was helping, like your bladder was falling out, essentially. It was way low. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I don't recall the name of the surgery that I had, but it's not a sling. It's where they actually go and they stitch it to a bone so that it doesn't fall again, and they stitch your pelvic floor up. So I feel like coming in and having the massages since then has just helped work all of the medications that they give you to put you under for the surgery. I feel like it's pushed all of that out of my body so much faster. My recovery, if I didn't have an allergic reaction to something that they gave me previously, I could have done more than I did before after my surgery, and I know it was from the lymphatic that I was having you work on. I just had energy. I wanted to lift things. I wanted to clean my house, and it was all the things they told me I couldn't do. And I did. I had that energy, and I know it's from just getting rid of all of those toxins out of my body.
Yeah, and getting that fluid and the pressure out so the surgery can heal faster.
Yes.
And then I'm assuming that's improved the bladder situation?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then there was one other thing. Oh, we did inner mouth work and the side lying. Had you ever had those done in massage before?
I've never had those done before, and I have to say it was absolutely amazing. I stopped clenching my jaw, and I just felt like this pressure had gone away in my head, and this tension that I had been carrying in my face. It was absolutely amazing. And I just want to say one other thing. The very first lymphatic massage I had, I usually wake up feeling groggy. After that massage, I woke up feeling like I had energy. I felt like I could run a marathon that day. And I know it was just from the technique that you used to help drain my body of all the toxins that are just stuck in there.
Yeah, the sludge is really
The
heavy
sludge,
and it
yeah.
makes us feel sludgy, and getting
Yes.
it out makes a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference. And I drink a lot of water every day. So I was already doing those things. I was already trying to get my steps in, and this was just the one difference of all of the other things that I was doing to try and help with that anyways. And that's how I know it was definitely the massage.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
And you have been so sweet to tell family and friends and stuff. I'm just curious, what makes you feel like this is worth sharing with people that you know?
I think that it's a way naturally to improve your body's lymphatic system, which really runs everything. I think if you can have a healthy lymphatic system, your body, your mind, you'll be able to have that clarity, you have the energy, all without having to have surgery or take medication. And there are some things that can't even give you clarity. And I feel like this has helped me with mental clarity, with energy, with just feeling healthier and feeling better in my own clothes, my own skin.
Yeah, we just looked at your first befores to your most recent afters. How are you feeling about those photos? What did you notice?
I'm feeling like I want to come every week.
You had a pretty big shift in the waist
Yes.
and the hips, and
Yes.
it looks like even like potentially sizing down in pants, and just the
Yeah.
way that everything was contoured was pretty head to toe.
Yeah, it was impressive.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And then just because you had a few lymph treatments before, what would you say the difference is between what you had experienced lymph massage-wise versus what we do in here?
I think you just have magic hands and you really understand the way that the body functions. I love that you continue to educate yourself. And I feel like some people learn, oh, this is what you do. You know, you do this and then you do that. And I feel like you continue to just educate yourself. So whatever it is that you're doing, it makes a big difference.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.